How often do you find yourself saying, "This person made me feel bad"? Whether it is your boss, a friend, a partner, or your child. Think about it for a moment. Who is driving your emotions? Is it you? People often believe that the feelings and emotions they experienced are determined by external events, situations, and the behaviour of others. We may hear ourselves saying, "My boss made me so nervous. My partner made me so angry. This trip down south made me feel so relaxed." Or, "I'm depressed because I didn't get the job I wanted." What is the assumption underlining these statements? That someone or something other than ourselves was directly determining the feelings we experienced. We come to these conclusions automatically without asking ourselves if this assumption is true. However, if we stop to analyze the process that links an external situation to our emotional responses, we will find there is a step in between. So how do our thoughts influence our feelings? What really makes us feel and respond the way we do is often not the situation or the words and actions of another person, but how we perceive that situation or that person's actions. It is how we see something or someone and what we think about it or them that really influences how we feel. It is our thoughts and beliefs about an event that influences our emotions and actions. You've had a long and tiring day at work and arrive home to find 2 sets of muddy footprints, your son's and his dog's, on your cream-coloured carpet. You might have thought, "I can't believe I have to come home to this, that inconsiderate, selfish brat." How would you feel? What if you thought, "I've told him not to bring the dog in, but he never listens. I try so hard, but I just can't get them to do what I want them to do. I must be a really bad mother." You probably realize that you felt different emotions as a result of those different thoughts. Yes, of course. Often we are not aware of our thoughts and beliefs because they happen so automatic and happen very quickly. But they are there, and of course they affect the way we feel. We all know this, but we don't often stop to really think about it. There will always be people that can trigger off frustration by selfish acts. All we can do is to control our reactions or our perceptions of that act after the fact. So, what am I feeling? It is often difficult to know exactly what we are feeling, and even more difficult to put it into words. It can be rather useful to understand the connection between your thinking and your feelings by understanding certain words that can describe your feelings. For example, tense, anxious, frightened, panicky, nervous, scared, depressed, sad, unhappy, discouraged, angry, enraged, irritated, annoyed, mad, joyful, excited, exhilarated, calm, happy, cheerful, euphoric, keyed up, tired, flat, uneasy, disgusted, jealous, frustrated, insulted. Obviously, this is only a limited list, but it does give you an idea of the kinds of words we use to describe our feelings. So let's take a look now at the automatic thoughts. Just as we are not always conscious of the way we walk or how we drive a car, we are often not aware of how we are thinking. Some of our thinking is so habitual that it is automatic, and just like driving, when things are automatic, we might not be conscious of them. All of the time, our brains are turning over thoughts and ideas. However, we are not consciously aware of most of them because it happens relatively fast and we're not accustomed to slowing them down. Our automatic thoughts, however, play an important role in our emotional well-being. Thinking about thinking may be a new experience for you. You might recognize it as the things you say to yourself or what was running through your head. There tends to be 3 kinds of automatic thoughts. Neutral thoughts, something like, I think I'll buy some bread today. Or it might be positive thoughts, this is something I can do really well. Or negative thoughts, I must look like a fool, I bet everyone thinks I am acting stupid. People who are very shy or have been traumatized or for any other reason usually experience 2 main types of negative thoughts which can happen over and over again. They overestimate the chance of bad things happening in social situations, like I'll make no sense when I speak to a group of people, or they overestimate the cost of negative events in social situations. If I'm boring at a party, everyone will hate me. Automatic, unhelpful thoughts often reflect worries and concerns. However, they can be about anything at all, anything we have seen, heard, or learned. Additionally, it can be anything we know about from any source at all. Obviously, though, negative automatic thoughts are ones that can cause us emotional distress. And it is these thoughts that can be changed to reduce your anxiety in social situations or just at home in general. We call these types, negative types of thoughts, unhelpful thoughts because they are not helpful to the way we want to go about life or what we want to achieve. So let's now look at feelings are not thoughts. When we first try to distinguish thoughts from feelings, it can be easy to confuse the two. We might be used to talking about thoughts and feelings as being part of the same experience. However, it can be helpful to separate them and remember that feelings are not thoughts. You might have heard a person saying, I think I'm anxious, but they're probably thinking everyone will laugh at me, so they feel anxious. More commonly, you might hear someone say something like, I just feel that my partner doesn't appreciate the gift I brought him, when they are actually thinking, my partner doesn't appreciate the gift I brought for him, and they feel hurt from that. Take note of the steps that led to certain emotions. It always starts with a thought. What can you do about that thought? You can change your perspective to that situation. Is there another possibility other than the one you just thought of? Let's try a simple exercise. You really wanted a certain bottle of wine. And shock horror, that bottle of wine wasn't in the store. What do? Throw a tantrum? Go to another store? Or just shrug your shoulders and just get another bottle off the shelf? We have all experienced something in life in which we just shrug our shoulders and choose another option. I know this can be difficult in situations when there is more at stake. However, just for a moment, think of another option. See what changes. See how you feel. And next time you are stuck in an instinctual, unhelpful thought, remember, there is always another bottle of wine.